History of this museum, I mean.
We started off in Southport. Oh, now when you're going to ask me? Next to Southport Station. And then kind of Asda wanted to build a supermarket, so we had to move. And Preston were demolishing the docks, wanting to take or to do redevelop it. So they had this bit of a line going.
Yeah.
When we came here, there were no buildings or anything, so they're just a track.
And
we took it on.
How old those steam engines currently you have here in stock?
The oldest one we've got is FR20, and I believe that is 1890, somewhere around there. I can find that out for you.
1819.
So, now don't take me.
Okay, and it's still in working condition.
It's in good condition. Do you want to go and have a look at it?
Yeah, sure. If you
right,
that's for my YouTube channel, and so I can let the audience know. People are crazy for the steam.
Right.
And steam engine,
well,
and the oldest one would be the great and
today also it's like the older one, 119 years old, so we have come specially for that.
yeah,
right, that's the one. That'll be
Yeah,
FR20.
Yeah.
Right. Well, give me 5 minutes. I'll go and find out where she is, and I'll take you around there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got 3 buildings. This is the museum. We've got a workshop and the running sheds over there, and then we have that shed behind us, behind this building. Basically, that's another shed over there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
I said there was nothing.
now you're taking us to the workshop, right?
Sorry?
You're taking us to the workshop, or
The workshop. That's where we're going now.
okay, great.
Okay. Let's have a wander over.
That's great. Oh my God, it's such a small place. You guys have done an amazing
Oh, it's,
job.
It's building up.
Yeah. So now we are going to the workshop.
Like for so many years, it's amazing. Like retaining it from so many years.
Oh yes,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
2000, they moved up here. Well, they opened in 2000, so it's kind of...
We'll get that every day.
Thank you, sir. That's the workshop we are in here now.
Okay. I don't know if you've been around workshops as well, but
Yeah.
be careful of trip hazards,
Yeah.
things you can bump into and might fall, you know, kind of, so be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Works. Right.
Yeah, we know the history. Yeah, if you can just let us,
Right.
if you can.
Going out? Huh? Going out? No. Right. This is the basic part that you would see of a steam engine, right? But without all the frills on it, without... This is the boiler, right?
Yeah.
The boiler consists of two cylinders, or one big cylinder, right? You can see on the outside, and if you look into the middle of it, right, you see all those tubes going through the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That end is the end of the firebox, right where the fire is. And the fire is built in the box, and then blown through the tubes. Hot air going through the tubes heats the water up.
Yeah.
Because the outside of that jacket is all water filled, right? The hot air comes through here and then just goes out to atmosphere to the chimney, right?
Amazing.
But what we do in the water's heated up, and if you look on the top of both engines, you can see this lump in the middle, right, which is the safety valve. It's also the point where we collect all the steam itself, right, and that is piped into the...
Just going to get the crane over, I think, to crane this, so just...
No, you carry on.
Just, yeah, bear the mind. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if we get in your way, just shout, because we're...
Yeah, sure.
And how do you keep this steam, heated? Because once it's coolest, once it gets cool, it would be difficult.
You have to keep the fire going. Right? You've got a fireman on board. That's his total job.
So we are in a workshop. We just learned a lesson, you know, how to keep that steam heated.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while they're doing that, we'll have a look.
Yeah, sure.
Again, we've got different kind of locos here. We have the steam locos,
Yeah.
we have diesel, we have electric, and we have, I say electric, it's battery driven. We have petrol, and we have, yeah, that's it, the three. Okay, so basically we'll strip everything down if it needs it, anything needs repairing, comes in here, and we'll have a go at stripping anything down. These will take the boilers out and retube them if necessary. What we can't do is retest them. We have to get outside boiler inspectors in to come and do that for us. But otherwise we'll kind of have a go at anything.
And how long it takes to keep that engine working, you know, the steam working?
Well, once it's passed its pressure test and it's built up again, it's on a 10-year ticket, and every 10 years or every 9 years have to be inspected and everything. If it's it passes its pressure tests and everything, then you give it a good inspection, right? It gets another ticket for, it has to go through another pressure test, it gets another certificate for another 10 years. So basically, but if it fails its test, then we've got to find why it's failed, right? And we have to strip it down to this sort of level,
Yeah.
go through it, inspect it all, find out where the problem is, then try and solve the problem, and then try and put it all back together again.
And how is that maintenance, you know, the maintenance cost? Is it easy to maintain, or it's a tough job to maintain those steam engines?
Well, the big thing is about the steam engines, they're all done before CAD and before computers. So basically, it was all done on drawing boards, big drawing boards and everything, and a lot of those drawings and a lot of those companies have gone bust, or they've been taken over and records have been lost.
Yeah.
And if you had an old loco, if you try to get a nut and a bolt together, or you take it off, you make sure you put the two together before you put them down.
Yeah.
Because it's not like metrication or kind of standardization,
Yeah.
where you can pick up any M10 nut and put it onto any M10 bolt. Right? It didn't work like that. You made a bolt and you made a nut to fit it. So if you put it down anywhere and then, or put them down separately, you might not find anything to make up again.
Yeah.
So you have to scrap it and start again. Right? So trying to get records of anything like that is difficult. So we work with other preservation groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll swap information around that way. And again, basically with modern day cameras, you take pictures of everything before you take it apart, so you know where everything goes or what's missing when you built it. You know?
Yeah.
So,
Like these old engines, but are you like also going to create like new ones?
well, this is when you come onto these. We get the Rolls Royce engine. This is the Rolls Royce engine.
This is Rolls Royce engine.
Yeah, the diesel.
Diesel Rolls
So
Royce.
if we
Okay.
need a spare part, this is all done relatively new. So you can phone up Rolls Royce and say, we've got one of your engines here, kind of give them the engine number and they'll tell us all about it. And if we want a spare part for it, they can either tell us what it is, or supply us with drawings if you want to buy the drawings and we make it, you know, kind of whatever. But it's readily available, kind of the information on it, unlike those things.
Well, I must salute you. You know, in such a small space, you guys have done an amazing job.
Oh, it's kind of...
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That and I can understand the constraint. You know, the
This is our only bit of modern technology, as it were. The CNC lathe, where you put a bar in at one end, program it, and nuts and bolts come out at the bottom end. In
CNC turning center. Okay.
you only have to-
MT65.
Yeah.
With more music next. It's the most wonderful time.
Are you a smart booker or a silly booker? Smart bookers get free fast-track security with On The Beats, so they've got that extra time to buy that much needed mini too.
This is
Silly bookers.
where we strip all the boilers down,
Stop booking around.
strip them all down,
On The Beats.
and then rebuild them. So we take all the tubes out of this,
Yeah.
right, and we have to start again. Yeah, and the interesting thing about the old, sorry?
What Cincinnati? Cincinnati. Over there, Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, that's the name of it's where it's made. It's an American machine.
Okay.
It's a Cincinnati tool company. So a lot of the pre-war machines was got from the States and things, and that's one of the old milling machines. And if you look around here, all the machines are rescued machines from other workshops that are closing down. And we can't afford to buy new stuff, so we buy stuff that's working and or scrapping, and then we'll put it in here and use it for whatever jobs we need it for.
Yeah. You're not getting like a subsidy from either Preston Council or from funding from the government.
We get a few bits and pieces, but mostly we do get grants. We get grants from the lottery. They help us with the carriages and things. Yeah. So we try to get money wherever we can get it from. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No.
We're all volunteers.
Yeah, yeah.
Every one of us is a volunteer.
Well, I believe us, we are a big fan of things,
Right.
old technology, and old is, we say old is gold.
Aye, yeah. This is our welding workshop.
Welding workshop. Okay. So this is where you do all the welding work.
Welding equipment is portable. That stuff out there isn't portable. So you tend to take the light stuff to where the job needs doing, rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see behind the scenes work.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Alright, Brent.
Brent, how much experience, how old, how much experience you have on steam?
Me?
Yeah.
4 years.
Okay.
I never had anything to do with railways until I started
Okay.
here.
But you still have very good knowledge.
Well, you build up, you pick it up as you go.
Yeah. Okay, so that's...
So over here we have the wood workshop,
Yeah.
and we did have at the end a upholstery department for
Yeah.
doing all the seats, but that has moved now to the other building over the other side of the yard. So so this is the woodworking shop where the carriages themselves, obviously the engines and everything are mostly metal,
Yeah.
which is easy enough to work with, but we need obviously for the carriages a lot of woodwork in there, and yeah, this is where
Yeah.
it gets done up.
And
So
yeah, that's excellent, man. But you guys are...
You can't see this thing.
well, you can see the outside, you can't see
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah. This is what we call a running shed. This is where we keep all our carriages under cover, so we can work on them quite easily. And hopefully, if they're indoors, the vandal proof, they're off the line, so nobody can get at them to vandalise it. So hopefully, we can keep them for a reasonable time.
Yeah.
But one of the problems we do have with this carriage here came in for a simple job.
Yeah.
Just welding the chassis up at the back.
Yeah.
But when we got underneath it, then we found, like a car, you go underneath the car and the subframe rots and all this, that and the other.
Yeah.
And then we start cutting that out and getting into it. And then we had to take up part of the floor. And then we found asbestos in there. So that kind of created, so what started off as a simple job has just multiplied, but you know, it's grown out of all proportion. Well, let's have a look. Let's see the. All right, got it. Okay. I'm going that way. It's all right. Thanks.
Going straight?
No, I'm going that way.
Okay.
Brent, you know, we're just making some videos for Brent.
Well, last weekend, and we had 5 out,
It's working.
5 working.
Amazing.
Yeah. There's a few up and running.
Yeah. And they're from 18th century.
Now that's a good question.
No, that's fine. But it looks very old, man.
Yeah, I haven't been here that long to know much about them.
Oh, so you can see, guys, this train is moving out. We are in workshop with Brent, and Brent has given us a fantastic knowledge how that steam engine works. And this is one of the train going out from the workshop.
Yeah. This is it. It's kind of. You see that? The locomotive have no time after all this long in the country.
Morning. What a glorious morning it is too. A bit cold, but it's all right.
It is beautiful, bright and sunshine. Yeah, it's a lovely day today.
Okay.
Let's go. So Brent, you're showing us, what is that you're showing us?
Pardon?
What is that you're showing us now?
FR20. Watch this
Yeah, yeah. My God, unbelievable. So this is the one that... So Brent, what is the specialty?
This is FR20, which
FR20.
is the oldest working locomotive in the country. Yeah.
How old is this one?
Well, there you go. 1863.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable. Guys, you can see 1863.
And it's maintained so well.
Sorry?
It's maintained so well.
It's it's been stripped down. It's been totally rebuilt, repainted, and yeah, a lot of the copper work and everything's been redone and polished up.
Can I just take from the front the video,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
to see how it looks? That's called F20, Furnace 20 Railway. That's the oldest steam engine in the UK. And you can see that's from 1863. One of the oldest. Anything more?
Draw a picture of you stood by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just check, make sure it came out.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
That's great. All of the engine is done.
Yeah, that's excellent. Side. I've never seen the workshop from the inside.
Have you not?
Railway bridge.
Well, that's something we've just reconditioned. It's It's been rebuilt, stripped down and rebuilt.
So this crane, 76 tons, SWN. Oh my God.
Yeah, safe working load, 7.5 ton.
7.5 ton you can load on this crane.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They call the national.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can't take you out there without
Yeah.
high vis on. You need a high
Yeah.
vis jacket to go on
Yeah.
the working, because it's still a working railway.
Yeah, no, that's
But
fine.
this is where the pit, with a steam engine, they light a fire, right? But of a night, they've got to clean the firebox out, right? So basically, they pull over the pit there. The fireman goes down the pit, and he opens the ash pan up underneath, drops the fire into the pit, puts it out, and then they put the engine away for the night. But that's a fireman's last job. Well, yeah, last job is make sure that fire's out and clean the pit out.
Unbelievable, yeah.
So he has to be in at 6 o'clock in the morning.
And how long that take?
It takes what, 4 hours, a good 4 hours. But he has to be in the day before as well to warm it up. Right?
Yeah.
So he comes in a good 4 hours first to get the steam pressure up, and then when everybody's off the train, we have to bring it back in and put it back to bed. So we have to clean up all the ash and everything before we put it into the truck. So it's a long day,
Even for one single train ride, it's
Yeah.
like lots of hard work behind it.
Oh, there's a lot in it, yeah. Okay.
People don't realize these things, that like there's so much of hard work going on
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Right, he's coming back into the shed. We
Yeah.
go out this way. The wheels on the outside of the track are going to take a lot of wear, and the flanges are going to wear down on one side. So ideally what you need to do is to be able to turn the loco round so that you're weaving the wear out on both sides. Okay, and what we're doing now over this side here, we're putting the turntable in to do just that. It was built initially for a wagon works,
Yeah.
wagon manufacturers. So it's only a short wheelbase because basically it's set for building these wagons on, right? So we're adapting it now to take so we can turn a loco round, and that's it. It's not motorized. It's purely by physical pushing, shoving, and whatever. And you can see we're just putting the track down now
Yeah.
to connect up to it.
Yeah.
So there's a fair bit of
This
work.
one still works. Too.
This is still in process of being built.
That's
But
amazing.
again, these are the you can see the set of wheels there.
Yeah.
They're waiting to. They've been machined and they're waiting to go back onto the subframe, right, for a loco. And these are basically just spurs and things that we have collected over the years, and we think one day they might come in useful.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay.
We got to
There's volunteers, so nobody get. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 2 people get paid. That's it. 3 people get paid, and that's the manager for this and his assistants and the cleaner.
yeah.
Well, everybody else is non-paid.
Still, it's amazing to have this place.
No, it's kind of there's lots of work gone into it,
Yeah.
and lots of thought.
Been to this place
The
on the
play.
corner, for the play area. So here we have play area for kids as well. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a family playground. You can see here, guys, a family playground, Ribble family playground. Just for if you have kids, you come and enjoy the playground here. I probably will see if I can find an opportunity how that engine connects to the rest of the train. So that's the diesel engine. That's not the steam engine.
That's a diesel, yeah.
That's the
It's a
diesel
shunter.
one. Sentinel.
This is a steam engine, right? Have a look in there. Tell me what's missing.
So this is a steam engine. Where is that coal? Where the coal will burn?
Wow. This is the forerunner to an electric car, right? It's a steam engine, but there's no fire to it.
That's what I was thinking. Where is the coal? Where will you store the coal?
Well, if you look at the
So
front
that's a
end,
steam engine.
you look at
It's
the
an
front
electric steam engine. Is that what you're saying?
end,
Yeah.
so basically, you take it to a superheated, a big boiler,
Yeah.
and you plug it in, and you fill that with superheated water.
Yeah.
Right? And basically, as you release the pressure on water, superheated water, then it gives off steam, and that steam is collected the same as on any other steam engine, right? And then it's driven, and basically you've got the cylinder at the back end pushing the wheels round,
Yeah.
right? And that's it. It's your forerunner to an electric car. There's no fire to it, right? But you charge it up with boiling water, very hot water, right? So instead,
And how long they can run?
it depends on how far it's how heavy a load it's pulling and kind of.
Ah.
Other than that, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I've got somebody else to pick up.
Yeah.
And take that.
Brent, thank you very much
Okay,
for
no
all your
problem.
help and such a good knowledge now. Now we know how the system works.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope we'll see you
I appreciate
again.
your help. Thank you. Bye.
All the best. Yeah.